Hello everybody, in this video you are going to learn how to repair a window screen. So for this demonstration we're actually going to repair the screen on a sliding glass door. So repairing a sliding glass door screen is the same as repairing a window screen. It's just a larger job with a little bit more screen material, but it's basically the same process. Here you can see there's a big hole in the screen, and this is why we want to repair it. You know, unfortunately, I have to replace this screen because we have a couple of Darwin Award winners that come over to the house and do something like this. The materials needed to repair your screen are fairly inexpensive. You have the screen itself, and it comes in a couple of different colors. You try to match the screen material to the one you already have. You have spline, and spline is it's like a gasket that holds the screen into the window frame. And you have a spline tool, and this tool has two ends. One is a convex end, which is a rounded end, and then the other side is concave. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it looks like a half moon upside down, and this will help to push the spline into the groove of the screen. You'll need a razor blade and also a flathead screwdriver. So the first thing we want to do is remove the screen door from the track. Then you want to lay it down on a flat surface with the spline visible here facing upwards. And in this instance, you can see that the spline has got cracks in it. If it didn't, I could probably reuse the same spline, but this is why I needed to purchase a new package of spline. You can use your screwdriver or your razor blade to catch the corner of the spline and start lifting it out of the track. In this case, the spline is so brittle that it's actually coming out in little pieces. So I'm going to essentially have to chisel it out rather than just being able to pull it out and have it come out in one strand. Okay, now the spline is completely removed, and I have to say this was one pain in the butt. Look at all these little pieces here. I had to use this awl to chisel it through the channel to get all of this out. Probably took me a total of 15 minutes or 10 minutes to go around the entire perimeter of the screen door. So now we can take all of this, wrap it up, and toss it. Okay, so now we got the new screen just laid loosely but evenly on top of the new screen door. And the next thing I want to do, it's not necessary, but I think it helps, is to just clamp the screen on the corners before you start working on it, especially if you're doing this by yourself. Now we're going to take that convex or rounded edge of the spline tool, and you want to push the screen into the groove. Then you're going to take the spline and you're going to push it into the corner, and you're going to push it down using your flathead screwdriver just to get it started. Once it's in, you can then take the concave side of the spline tool and use that to push the spline farther into the groove all the way along, like this. Once I get to the first corner, I'm going to cut the spline, push it down, and then I'm going to go do the opposite side to make sure that I get tension, even tension all the way across the screen. Now that I have the top and the bottom done, I'm going to do the sides. So after you've gotten the spline in around the entire circumference and you're comfortable with how the screen looks and how it sits on the frame, all you need to do then is take your razor blade or your knife and cut off the excess screen material all the way around the frame. Okay, the screen's in, it's trimmed, and it's ready to be installed right back on the door again. Okay, another successful job. I hope this helped you. If it did, please subscribe to see the next video on how to deal with a sliding glass door that sticks and does not open that easily. So that's going to be the next repair. Thanks very much.